my camp was in Utah, and his camp was in Arkansas.
Okay.
So they put us on trains, and we got 2 seats. There were 5 of us. So we got 2 seats, and we faced them so that they faced each other, and there were 5 of us in there. And they gave us one time that they stopped the train, and we got off, but it was in the middle of nowhere. They didn't.
I don't know whether you ever been to Salton Sea in Southern California, but it was like pillars of salt out there. And then they let us out, and they had guards with weapons, like you were
Like we were going to run away.
if you're
You know,
stupid enough
where would you
out
run
in the
to?
Desert, you know.
The War Relocation Authority, I think they were the ones that ran all the camps. And
There was a special,
the
Roosevelt set that up special,
Yeah.
WRA, War
Relocation Authority. And the schools had, the teachers were, the heads of departments and the principals and everything were Caucasian. The people that
certified.
were, that were certified. The people that were like us that went into the camps, they could teach. Some of them were teachers and they could teach, but they never became heads of departments.
Plus they got about $16 a month or something, right?
Yeah. Inside camp, they were all barracks.
Okay.
So
It
you
was
got
the
a
same.
room. I mean, the barracks were divided into 6 rooms of varying sizes. I mean, the outside rooms were small, and then the inside rooms were big and small and small. So, I mean, depending upon the size of your family, like the 5 of us lived in one of the larger rooms. And you partitioned it with sheets or blankets or something so that,
Bedspread or something.
yeah, or bedspread or whatever you had.
Or,
And they
my
had a
family-
potbelly stove. There was no running water. You had to go to the laundry room. They had the barracks on the 2 sides. There were 6 barracks on one side and 6 barracks on the other. And then in the middle, they had, between the 2 rows of barracks, they had mess hall and the laundry room.
and the bathroom.
And yeah. So in the winter, used to get freezing cold. It used to snow, and California it doesn't snow, you know, where we were. So we weren't used to it, but it wasn't bad. Guards were, I think they lived in a compound on the outside.
Yeah,
And
they lived in barracks
Yeah.
outside.
and just like the teachers.
Outside the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
Our camp was located about 10 miles from the Mississippi River. The place had snakes, and it was the bayous of the Mississippi River, so it's kind of swampy. But amazingly, our town was a farm area. It was like New Jersey. It was really ideal for raising vegetables, so that when they went in there, the farmers had a real good field day, and I think even today the farmers, the people moved in where after they closed the camps and are raising, I read somewhere they were raising the same vegetables that they never knew they could grow in Arkansas.
Well, we went to school. They had schools once. You went to the relocation camps. It was fall, so they started schools. So they had schools from K to 12. And when you got out of school, then you went out to college or went out to work.
And it was accredited so that, you know.
Yeah, you didn't have to make anything up. I mean, you could. I went to Temple, and I didn't have to make anything up.
Yeah.
So I think that teachers were accredited, and So
some people went to prestigious college,
yeah,
like University of Chicago and Yale, and graduated from the camps. So it was. I think, in fact, it might have been better because I think the students were more conscientious and were more competitive.
if you worked as a waitress or something like that, and you could work in the summer or you could work after school, you got $12 a month, and then but
If
you got
chop
your
wood, right? They had potbelly stoves in each of the barrack rooms, and they had a lot
no
of people
running
chop
water,
wood.
but they had stoves to keep you
Yeah.
warm.
But then, if you were a professional like a surgeon or doctor,
You got
and
$19
they had a
a month.
hospital in the camp, you got $19 a month.
But you got
Yeah.
room and board.
Yeah.
And one time they had a clothing allowance, and they decided that we're going to get a clothing allowance. So just the one time, so we all ordered from Sears Roebuck. So we're all wearing the exact same thing. Everybody's coming out and they're wearing all kinds of.
Yeah. They had these black, I guess, navy
Peacoats.
peacoats, and even the, Japanese average are kind of short, and the coats
You
came
way,
down to the-
way down to here. Oh, we had, in Topaz, we had dust storms. And a dust storm, you never want to be in one because it would last maybe an hour or maybe an hour and a half or something. The dust would swirl around. You couldn't even see
Well,
ahead
first of all,
of
you
you.
could see it coming, right?
Yeah, you could see it coming in
Miles
the
away.
distance. And then it comes and it envelops you so that when you come out, your eyebrows are covered with dust, your hair is covered with dust, everybody's coming out with gray hair.
Even the rooms, the dust.
Oh, it would be
the
terrible.
Dust was so fine that
Yeah.
it got underneath the doors.
Yeah.
And you remember you told me you saw an old man that was
Oh,
walking as
yeah.
fast as he could.
Something was wrong with his feet, and he
Did he
couldn't
have
walk. And he was going between the two blocks. He was a cook in our mess hall. That's how I knew that his feet were bad. He was walking between the two blocks, and the dust storm came up. Well, I mean, I didn't watch him. I
disappeared.
went in. He got completely enveloped. I don't know what happened to him. I guess he just sat there until the dust storm passed. But it was awful.